Good evening, y'all. I'm thinking that I'm gonna do this a live stream every week. It's just easier to get the content out without editing and stuff like that. I really just wanted to come out here and speak about some things that I've learned about myself currently. Um, so, for one, Chadwick Boseman passed away from colon cancer. He had colon cancer for about 4 years. He passed away after numerous chemotherapies and numerous surgeries. And I feel as though that was a moment for me where I self reflected. I realized that as a millennial, for one, I'm 27 years old. As a millennial who is constantly on social media, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on everything. So, someone who wakes up and immediately looks at her phone or without thinking picks up her phone while she's in the restroom, while she's even watching TV, like while she's outside. Like I'm constantly on social media. And I don't think people realize just how much you consume when you're on social media and how much that affects you negatively. And I feel like I didn't realize just how much like the constant deaths and the murders from police brutality all the way to celebrities passing away. I didn't realize how much it affected me. I didn't. And then I was in Philly at the time visiting my sister, and I realized that I'm a negative human being. Like I'm so negative. Like if it's not going my way, I'm automatically pissed. Like it's just not my time. If you're not doing what I want you to do when I want you to do it, mood is ruined. And if my mood is ruined, your mood is about to be ruined. I'm about to ruin your motherfucking day. And I realized that it's not them, it's me. Like I'm being negative. I'm being negative. Hey, LJ, I'm being negative. And, when shit hits the fan, when problems occur, like, how mature are you and how much do you know yourself for you to be like, oh, this is not them. This is not about them. This is about me. And with all the social media I consume, and then me being an empath, it affects me. It affects me, you know? I didn't know these people from Adam. I didn't know Chadwick Boseman. I didn't know Nipsey Hussle. I didn't know Kobe Bryant. I didn't know Pop Smoke. I didn't know Jacob Blake. I didn't know Breonna Taylor. I didn't know Sandra Bland. I didn't know Rakia Boyd. I didn't know Tamir Rice. I didn't know Mike Brown. I didn't know Trayvon Martin. I didn't know Annie Stanley Jones. I didn't know Ahmaud Arbery. I didn't know Botham Shane Jean. I didn't know Tatiana Jefferson. I didn't know George Floyd. I didn't know any of these people, but it took a toll on me. I didn't know Oluwatoyin Salau. I didn't know Uwa, but it took a toll on me. And without me recognizing it, I was projecting that out towards people. And I just wanted to come on here and say there's a strength in knowing who you are. There's a strength in admitting to yourself your flaws. Let me speak for myself. I try so hard to be someone that I am or that I want to be that I don't realize that I'm trying to avoid my shortcomings, and those things are needed in order to teach myself a valuable lesson in growth. So I wanted to come on here and I wanted to say, understand your flaws. Understand your flaws. Understand them and encourage change. If you can't encourage change, then just admit them to yourself. That way, nobody can tell you about you. You already know you. And also, it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be sad, even if you can't recognize why you're sad. Sit in your sadness for a minute. Don't be like, well, I got to do this, do this, do this. Sit in your sadness for a minute. Just take a breather and be like, shit, this shit affected me. I'm projecting this. I'm not doing my work right. I'm going to sleep longer. My schedule is useless. I haven't done anything productive today. I need to figure out what I'm doing. I need to figure out my shortcomings, my flaws. This is not about them. This is not their fault. This is my fault. Also, it's crazy for Chadwick Boseman to pass away, and children are immediately asking, oh, is it because of COVID-19? Did he die from COVID-19? Oh, did a police officer shoot him? That is the atmosphere we're in today in this country. To where when somebody passes away, is it COVID or did a policeman do it? 2020 has been a year that has fucked us up. Yes, a lot of people have been blessed. And power to you. I love that for you. I love the fact that you've been blessed with new opportunities, new houses, new cribs, new marriages, new engagements, new pregnancies, new whips, new jobs. I love that for you. But just as you've been blessed, COVID has, I'm talking about, shook some shit up. It has shook some shit up. It is the year of awareness. If you're not aware of yourself, you need to start being aware from yourself. Turn off the lights and light a candle. Sit down and know who you are. Know yourself. Running through the six with my O's. Know yourself. Because it's high time that you know yourself and you get right. Talk to your God. Talk to your God and pray. Because 2020, if it hasn't taught you nothing else, it has taught you that time moves on even if you don't. Understand your shortcomings. Understand your flaws. If you are an empath like me, understand that if you are on social media, that thing will consume you if you let it. Find outlets. If it's reading, if it's exercising, if it's taking, a little bit of, and if you're drinking a little sippy sip, do what you have to do in order to get healthy for yourself. Because your mind is the most valuable thing that you have. When Chadwick Boseman passed away, I was legit sad. I thought that was like my uncle. I did. I thought that was like my uncle. But it taught me that my anger and my negativity and my bitterness comes from not knowing when to exhale, not knowing that I've been holding my breath. And that's what y'all need. Y'all need a reminder that it's okay. It's okay, but let it go. Let it go. Also, I just wanted to come on here and self-reflect about that. I've been self-reflecting a lot, and I see that, real niggas do real nigga things, okay? And to know yourself is to have a superpower. And so that's the superpower that you need. Also, I was looking at beats. This is totally irrelevant. But I was looking at beats, and I saw some beats that I liked on this thing. Hold on.
Okay.
And I just wanted to share. I think personally, I feel like I can be like a Caribbean African artist. Are you vibing with me? Check me out, my eyes clear. Look at me, dear. Coming down south and I put on my ear. Riding downtown, cruising on the streets. Let me know, baby, if it is trick or treat. Young Rooks on the mic, finna get it right. Wind a west left and I wind it real right. Wind it real slow, wind it real tight. Wet ass pussy, baby, I can do this all night. Check it now. Move real slow. Know what I'm about. Hear me sing on this beat. I will be the best you'll ever need. Go real slow, real fast. Put it on the track. Let me listen, baby, when I put it on the track. Roll it down, baby, bring me wood in the line. One slow, and I do it for the. Come real slow, come real fast. Head with it, I'm with that. Hear me go, hear me slide. Hey, I do it right. Do it right. Do it right. do it right. Hey, I said, do it right. Do it right. Do it right. Do it. I like this one too. I'm about to get off. I just wanted to show y'all. And I just recorded a video too, so I might as well show my look to somebody since I ain't going no fucking well. I want to grill so bad. Where my eyes? Why your waist? Put it on my face. Let me see that thing. Let me see how it tastes. Go with so, go honey heat. Got me in his hood and he don't wanna eat. Ho ha, he nah. Oh no. Anyways, I wanted to come on here and say rest in peace, Chadwick. Rest in peace, rest in peace, rest in peace. Also, did y'all see that motherfucking damn shit where they were trying to convince Breonna Taylor's boyfriend that she was a codependent on the drug trafficking shit, and he would either get probation or 10 years in jail if he was to admit that? This is the shit that we're talking about. This is the shit that we're talking about. It's to the point where I see a United States flag outside of somebody's house and I'm thinking they're racist, because the United States is not for black men or women. It's not. Why is someone who has passed away now being framed and trying to be part of a drug trafficking thing that she's not a part of? That's what the fuck we be talking about. Protect black women. Protect black women. Why is a dead person being framed for being a part of something she was not? And you're giving her, nigga, either 10 years in jail or 10 years probation, and you don't see nothing wrong with that? If they don't see it by now, Derek Chauvin, the one who put his knee on the neck of George Floyd for 8 minutes and 46 seconds once his charges dropped, he could suck a fat dick. He could suck a fat ass dick. Stupid. You want your charges dropped? Nigga, we saw it. We seen it. We synced it. What you want your charges? What you want the charges dropped for? You want the charges of murder? That you murdered somebody for a counterfeit $20 bill? My thing is, see, I was about to log off, but hold on. My thing is, if by this time, what's today? By September 2nd, 2020, if they don't get it, they don't want to get it. They don't want to get it. I don't give a fat flying fuck. I don't give a fuck. If this nigga had, I don't give a fuck how huge his criminal history was. I don't give a flat fine cow. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a if he had priors. I don't give a fuck. what he had going. Just because somebody has had prior criminal history does not mean they should be murdered. Then they got Draco Malfoy out here shooting people and they letting him run free. What's that motherfucker's name? Kyle Riddington. He had a whole thing. Click, clack, pow. Killed 2 people, shot 2 people, got one injured, and they let that nigga go. That nigga was clearly armed. Excuse me. That white man is not no nigga. That Caucasian boy was armed. We synced it. But y'all let him go? But if they don't get it, they don't want to get it. They don't want to get it. If they don't get it by this time, they don't want to get it. Just because somebody has been guilty before does not mean they should be murdered. Oh, he had criminal history. Does that mean he should be killed? Huh? You have been fucking your cousin for years. Does that mean you should be killed? Huh? What? You have been beating your wife for centuries. Does that mean you should be killed? Brock? Connor? Just because somebody has had history before does not mean they should be murdered. If somebody's murdered and you say, oh, they had prior charges, that means you are a racist. You are an elitist. You are a racist. And you need to go to sleep for a very long time. And these things where they say, man involved in cop officer shooting. No, a cop is murdering somebody again. He is murdering somebody again. It's not an officer involved shooting. It's an officer murdering another person again. These headlines, baby. Let's get into it. These headlines that these social media outposts that they're doing, these conniving, stupid shits that they're doing, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. These clickbaits that they are doing. I hate it. I hate it. Yes, Nikki. They love to spin a story. They want you to click it. They don't want you to have the facts. And as a generation, I know a good percentage love stopping at the headline. No, read these articles, bro. Read these articles. Don't stop at the headline. The headline is how they want to get you to where they want you. No, read it. Read it, because I'm telling you, the way this shit is going, this system that has oppressed us for centuries and centuries is bullshit. Literally every day we see a receipt. We see a receipt every day, but nobody's being held accountable. Nobody's being held accountable. That's some old bullshit. That's some old bullshit. You let Kyle, who was armed as fuck, kill 2 people and then go to sleep in his bed. But Ahmaud Arbery jogging in the suburb is murdered. George Floyd chilling in a car outside of a gas station is murdered. Eric Garner, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile murdered. But you let this man who murdered people out here go clean? If they don't get it by now, they are just racist. They refuse to get it. They refuse to, just like him. Just like that stupid, what was his name? Dylan Roof. Dylan Roof went into a church, a Charleston church, while they was doing Bible study. Shot 8 people. Murdered them. We all knew it. The facts were there. Receipts were there. Everything was there. Nigga was hungry. The nigga was hungry. Not only did y'all capture that young man alive who murdered 8 people in a church, y'all went to go and feed him Burger King? But y'all want to take posthumous pictures of Sandra Bland after she died in the cell. This country is a mockery. This country is a mockery. It's gotten to the point where these people, they know they can get away with it. They know that the system is on their side. They know that their skin is a weapon. Their skin is a superpower in this country. It's a green light. It's a green card. You don't need anything if your skin is white. And it's scary. You don't need to be accountable if your skin is white. That's like the guy who raped somebody and said, oh, no. What was the white boy who had been in a car accident and he killed people? And he was affluent, meaning he came from a good family. They said he didn't know any better. That's why he killed them. He didn't know no better. Can you imagine being that powerful because of the color of your skin that you can get off killing people because you are white? Thank you, my dear Ethan Couch. This country is a mockery. It is. It is. And then one of my biggest problems is when people within our own community are silenced for the cause of the bigger picture. Oh, Black trans women, we don't feel heard. Not right now. Not right now. We're dealing with something bigger. Akon had a video where he was like, if Black people were getting reparations, we would have got it by now. The Jews, they got their reparations. The Native Americans, they got their reparations. If they wanted to give us reparations, they would have given it to us by now. They have billions of dollars to pull from their anus during a pandemic. This same pandemic that's the something, I don't even know what to call this man, 45, that's in office, went into a bunker and said, fuck everybody else. This is the man that y'all want to revote into office? The man that went into a bunker and left you off for dead. This is the man you want to put back in office? The one that is calling it the Kung flu, the Chinese virus. He's telling you to drink bleach to cure yourself. This is the man you want to put in office? If they don't get it by now, they just don't want to get it. I don't care what prior somebody has. That does not give them just cause to murder someone. I do not care if they're resisting arrest. That doesn't give them just cause to murder someone. I don't care if he was walking to his car to pull out an AK-47 and a bazooka. Shoot him in his feet. Why do you shoot to kill? They shot Jacob 7 times in the back in front of his 3 children. They shot him 7 times in front of his 3 children. But Kyle Rittington, who murdered 2 people in Kenosha, got to sleep in his own bed the same night? We have Biden, who I feel is doing everything in his power to sabotage this race. The man is useless. And then my thing is, these motherfuckers are old. If you think about it, these motherfuckers are old. And we want them to be running the great nation of the United States of America? Ha! These motherfuckers are old. 70, 80. And these are the motherfuckers y'all want. I'm telling y'all, once the old white men in this country die off, we will be better. We will be better. We were supposed to have flying cars since. But these baby boomers and these motherfuckers refuse to die. They refuse to die. Now look at us. Whether you vote locally or whether you vote in the presidential election, the options are asked. Me, initially, I was, hey, it's a lesser of two evils. It's a lesser of two evils. We have to vote. A vote. If you don't vote, it's a vote for Trump. We have to vote. We have to vote. We have to vote. Your vote, look how hard they are trying to suppress votes. Do you see this man and the USPS? Do you see what he's doing? Literally illegal shit. Illegal. And they're allowing this man to do it. Do you honestly think that your vote is really changing this country when we can't even get justice for our black brothers and sisters who are falling by the hands of the people who are supposed to protect us? I hate to be that person. And again, my black ass is getting up to vote. But man, it is exhausting to see how much you try and you try and you try and your efforts are in vain. This country hates us and they brought us here. It is beyond me. Black women are the most educated demographic in this country. We hold this whole on our backs. 2% of black women in this country voted for Trump, while 13% of black men voted for Trump in this country. Loud and wrong. But we can't be heard. We can't be heard. I will never say your vote doesn't matter, because look what they do to try and suppress them. But man, it's like we're on the outside and they're on the inside and they know the joke. Like, ha, ha, ha. They really think democracy exists. Great. Now let's do what we do. I really feel like that. No matter what we do outside, as civilians, as just regular citizens, we will never see the fruits of our labor as black people. Not in this lifetime. Hopefully in our children's lifetime. Because what the fuck? What the fuck? We are seeing blatant racism. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even hiding it anymore. And one thing that also came out of this year was the fall of the celebrity. The celebrities are useless. Once you reach a certain bracket of money financially, y'all no longer useful to your community. Why do you have such an influence and such a huge platform? Why are you not using it in order to affect change in your black community? Those who are ignorant about voting, those who are ignorant about politics, those who are ignorant about what's going on because they're so used to their own bubble. Hey, man, I can't really focus on this right now. I got to go to work. I got bills to pay. I got kids to feed. I can't worry about this right now. There are people like that. They see everything like, oh, man, this is so sad. But I got shit I got to do. I got bills to pay. I got my mom in nursing home. There are people who can't think outside because of their inside problems. You as a celebrity have the influence and have the platform in order to change and evict change in your community and to gain knowledge in your community without being condescending, just open-minded about the people that you're speaking out to, and you refuse to do so. What? Oh, I'm bored in my 142 mansion. Oh my gosh, another person murdered and killed. I'm gonna put Black Lives Matter on a Gucci shirt. USELESS. Useless. Then we have black people coming out and showing their true colors. Terry Crews, this nigga, Jacob Blake was shot 7 times in his back. Terry Crews want to talk about Magic City. Speaking of, another thing that pissed me off. Sorry. One more thing, and I'll leave you guys alone. Now, I don't do sports too much. I don't do sports too much. But the NBA pissed me off. These motherfuckers said they are boycotting one game, came back and played. Me, I'm even thinking, wow, the NBA? Wow, boycotting a game? Oh, this is good. Finally, they are tired just like we're tired. These guys, 80% of the NBA is made up of black men anyway. These guys are finally getting it. They're finally getting it. Woo! 12 hours later, they're back on the court. Meanwhile, we got the WNBA, who makes almost 6 figures and less. They don't make millions in the WNBA, having 7 bullets on shirts that spells Jacob, who are boycott. They've been doing this shit. They've been sending messages time and time again. But the multi-billion dollar industries that is the sports, that is NBA, that is NFL, y'all only want to boycott one game for 12 hours in a bubble? Meanwhile, people like us are becoming desensitized to the murders that are happening in our community. When does it become an issue when you make so much money that you're now silent when people who look like you are dying in the street? Would I say Kanye is trying what? My fucking last nerve? Yes. He's trying my fucking last nerve. That man is a fucking fool. Kanye's audience, contrary to a lot of popular belief, is a whole bunch of white boys. So if Kanye, we're in an era where people think stupid shit is funny. Like going and spending hours in a line just to write in Kanye's name on a ballot. They think that shit is funny. Kanye trying what? That nigga been stupid. And then the baby is going in there. Y'all are stupid if y'all don't think I'm going to vote for Kanye. Nigga, you are 5'6". Instead of you to be drinking milk and worrying about your bones and your calcium, you want to say, oh, y'all stupid if you don't think I'm not voting for Kanye. Do I think? They take me for idiots, BC. They take me for idiots. Fucking damn fucking fool. Fucking damn stupid fucking fool. Black women have been riding for us. But like my sister said, I know as Black women, our backs are hurting. We need to go to the chiropractor because we've been carrying this shit on our backs and we're exhausted. We're tired of being strong. We're tired of being the leader. We need others to lead, and they refuse to lead. Kanye is using his platform to say, vote for me. Idiot, dummy. If you don't go tend to your Armenian wife with all that damn silicone in her damn body, worry about that people over there. Don't come over here. And say some stupid shit now. Terry Crews, dumbass, bald, wrinkly, look like a black brain, just stupid, dummy. LeBron want to tweet and read books to the 5th page, but can't go past one boycotted game. I don't know. And it's amazing to me. It's amazing to me how we have receipts and examples in the media of white men and white women getting away with murder, and they are still alive to tell the tale. Meanwhile, Black people can't even sell CDs on the corner without being murdered. Is that not odd? Is that not odd? J. Cole want to come out with a song that addresses No Name and the way she's talking, but don't want to come out about what's going on in the media or how many people are dying. You want to address a Black woman about how she's coming on, but you don't want to address the people murdering Black men and Black women on the street? Y'all want to boycott a game for 12 hours and then come back and play on the same court? Do you think if you weren't on this court, they would have shoot your ass? Think about it. If LeBron was regular outside, not playing basketball, he was going to go get in Arizona and some Skittles, and he had a hoodie on, do you think they would not hesitate to shoot that nigga? Once people get a certain amount of money and they are in a tax bracket, the problems of their people no longer ring on their ears. They got other shit to worry about, like which Benz to get. With these lives, I'm going to talk my shit. Also, random side note, Tyler Perry is now a billionaire. Have we heard Tyler Perry speak on anything that's going on now? Tyler Perry got a whole studio, but has he spoken about anything? Or he trying to get Monica and Brandy on another Versus at the Tyler Perry Studios? What the entire fuck? Black women are exhausted. We're exhausted. The community that you are in needs help. A lot of people in our community live in ignorance. They're not receptive to the knowledge that they need in order to change this country. And my platform is small. I can only talk to so many. And the people that follow me or fuck with me already know the tea. Look at the comments in this live chat. We already know the tea. I'm speaking to people who already know, because my platform is strong. I don't follow doofuses. I don't follow fools. I don't know any fool yet. Do you see a fool yet? Look at the comment section. Do you see a fool? There's no fool yet. Okay. I'm not taking away from what LeBron does. LeBron definitely tries his best. There's receipts of him. He's definitely changed his community whether it's schools, whether it's supplying scholarships for higher education. I will never knock that. However, outside of that, him as a millionaire, him knowing how important his talent is in the NBA, he needs to understand that him as his body, as himself, he holds so much power. Exactly. Faidatu! We cannot sell it for the bare minimum. That's what these companies are doing. They're giving us the bare minimum in hopes that we remain silent. That's why they'll name a street Breonna's Way or paint Black Lives Matter on the street and then erase it 2 weeks later. That's why they do that. They're like, here you go. Let's shut you up. Here you go. Black Lives Matter. Let's shut you up. 15% off using the code BLM. Here you go. Stop. Here you go. Stop talking. They want us to shut up and they want us to accept the bare minimum. But then the next day they'll shoot another Black man in the back 7 times and hope he does not live. That man is paralyzed. Michael Jordan. Who? I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about Michael Jordan. Sorry. But that nigga been a coon since. So if he's doing something good, thank God. If not, what's new? But listen, Black women, we can only do so much. Okay? Black women, we can only do so much. I thought he was donating. I thought Michael Jordan was donating a brick or two. Like he was donating a lot to the movement. And that's another thing. Let me get the fuck up off here. But the millions that have been donated to the Black Lives Matter movement, a lot of people are becoming skeptical about where their coins are being used. You know? Can I pin that? Can I pin this? Jesus. Wow. For people that have been so mistreated and demeaned since the eve of this country, we're the most pacified. La ilaha illallah. They could just give us a $1,200 check and we'll be fine. They can give us a I Can't Breathe George Floyd mural on the side of a Walgreens and we'll be fine. Our community is bleeding. Our community is hemorrhaging. It's hemorrhaging. And we have these billionaires, Tyler Perry, who started from homeless and here's now. So his story is inspiring. So all this Black wealth that has been accumulated, why not help others eat? Why not help others eat? That's my dream, for me to eat and then everybody around me to start eating to where they fear our dollar. They don't even want it no more. They fear our Black dollar. They fear it. That's what I'm wanting. But people with the platform that can make this shit happen are we're accepting the bare minimum. Oh, I will not lie. Tyler Perry will hire a Black motherfucker quickly, okay? He will hire a Black motherfucker. That I won't take away from that. I won't. Oh, this is no. Well, look at God. How you doing, baby? How you doing, sweetie? You speaking the truth over there. Bissy, I see you too. Okay? The most pacified. It hurts my heart. It hurts my heart because Black women, I don't know what else we can do. People are passive. They have their own problems. And you can't blame them for that. You can't blame others to be like, oh, this is so sad, but I have my own problems. I'm about to be evicted. My car's about to be repossessed. I have this, that, and the other. This, that, and the other. I can't look at this right now because I have this going on. You can't blame them, but it's like, how are we going to get respect in this country when they think all they have to do is paint Black Lives Matter in yellow on a street? It's scary. It's scary and it's frightening. We need someone to come up as a leader and shake shit up. I was so impressed at the start of it because we had all 50 states protesting as well as 18 countries internationally. Now look, these niggas are not even shook up anymore. They still killing. They still putting their foot on necks. And because we're on social media so much, we see how quick news is. People forgot about Vanessa. People forgot about Naya Rivera so quickly. You know, because the news goes so fast, the news spreads so quick that we're trying to fight for everybody, but everybody's on a different topic. Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle did both had a little special. Cat, I think, collabed with Supreme, and he had a special where he had 6ix9ine hair. I don't know what he was doing with that. None of my business. And Dave Chappelle had one entitled 846. I personally love Dave Chappelle's stand up. It wasn't enough. I mean, it's a stand up. It's very informative, of course. He definitely, as a celebrity, used his platform wisely. I definitely agree. But it's not enough. As Bissy said, as y'all said, like, it's the bare minimum. It's the bare minimum. And Black women fight for everyone. We fight for everybody. We fight for women, trans, gay, bi, queer, Black men, Black women. We fight for us. But who is fighting for us? Who is listening to us? Who? It's exhausting. It's exhausting. And the news is moving so fast. We forget that Chadwick, Kobe, and Pac all died this year. Janet Dubois from Good Times died this year. Little Richard died this year. Minnie from Little Women died this year. But because the moves so fast, the news moves so fast, we're not realizing that, wow, look at all the trauma we're consuming. We're consuming so much trauma. Betty Wright, tonight is the night. Got you, make me a woman. She died this year. She died this year. The writer of This Is Us. She died this year. These are celebrities. These are not even the names of those who have passed from police brutality. We are consuming so much trauma as a Black community. We don't even know how it's affecting us. That's how I started this live. I started this live when I traveled to Philly and I realized I was being so negative. And I didn't know why. Like, Ruka, the way you handle problems within yourself, it needs a little bit of help, but you're being so negative to people who you love, your little sister, your big brother. Why are you so negative? Look at all the trauma we're consuming. How many times I've repeated myself again and again about the situations and the deaths and the murders that have been happening in this community, and nobody's listening. They can boycott one game and then go back the next day and play. What was that for? What was that for? A man killed 8 people in a church, and they're still happily killing people and putting knees on necks for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. It's scary. And on top of all of this trauma that the Black community is constantly consuming, we are in a pandemic. People can't even go to school right now. Teachers are teaching on Zoom right now. People are losing their jobs one by one every day. The election is this year. Civil unrest. As a Black man, as a Black woman, you don't know what's to come when you step outside. People with asthma scared shitless to go outside. We're dealing with all of this, and nobody's really sitting down and reflecting what this trauma is doing to them. Like, are people not understanding what is really happening? It's scary. It's scary. But let me not continue to repeat myself. Black women, continue doing what you're doing. You're right. It takes one person to create change. The WNBA has been on people's necks for years. You know what I'm saying? For years. Mind you, they take the least amount of money. They make the least amount of money, but they are the loudest. And I guess that's where the issue lies. The less money you make, the more louder you can be. The more money you make, the more silent you have to be. And that's sorry. I hate that. That must really suck, to sell your soul for some green. The loudest yet the most muffled. How cowardly. Kyle Rittington can kill 2 people in Kenosha. But Jacob Blake, with 3 kids in a car stopping a fight, gets shot 7 times in the back. Dylan Roof, Ethan Couch, Derek Chauvin. These are the name of killers, murderers. But unarmed Black men and women in the street, Y'all want to frame a dead woman for being part of a drug trafficking ring she's not? And you want to give her man either 10 years in jail or 10 years probation? Look at what we're looking at right now. We have had men. We had Elijah McClain, who was murdered in August 2019, and his murder just came out this year. So imagine how many more murders have been swept under the rug. Ahmaud Arbery, who was jogging in his neighborhood, was murdered in February. We didn't find out, and his killers weren't arrested until May. The most loud, yet the most muffled. That's literally the definition for Black women. Everybody wants a Black woman to do something. Heal us. Give us your love. But when it's time for us to speak up, not right now. We're facing something bigger right now. Not right now. When is the time? When is this time? We are literally witnessing the murder of our community. But because of money, you want to remain silent? Oh, I have a school in Ohio for little boys and girls. What are we doing for us right now? Don't, I don't even want to talk about Brianna Khan. I talked about it in my last live. I don't want to talk about it again. I talked about it in my last live. I don't want to fucking talk about it again. Brianna Khan is the stupid. I don't want to talk about it again. I don't get what they thought that was. Should I go in dressed as a Tatiana Jefferson? Should I put on a mask of Sandra Bland and come in so I can go and participate in Brianna Khan? Because it's Comic-Con, right? Huh? Because it's the Bonner Brothers hair convention, right? I think that shit is so stupid, but I'll stop there. This live is already long. Let me just stop there. I want to shout everybody out. No, if you have not heard of Brianna Khan, please, I don't even want you to go look at it because it's so stupid. They had Rhapsody there. I think they had Portia coming to talk or some reality show. Either way, it's ass. Listen to me. It is a convention. It's stupid. I don't want to talk about it. But let me shout out everybody who was talking in here. Yandy, yes, not Portia. Whatever the fuck. You knew who the fuck I was talking about. Y'all, Bissy, Compton Audie, Soniqua. I really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all coming in here and speaking. Kay, especially Kay as well. I really Alide, I really want to thank y'all for coming in here and speaking with me. I wanted to speak on my self-reflection that I found when I went to go see my sister in Philly and how all the trauma that I'm consuming has had a negative effect on me. And I had no idea until just recently. And then I got carried away with what's going on in the world and how many times we have to fucking repeat ourselves as Black women and how we need to go see the doctor, like my sister said, because we are carrying this on our backs constantly. And like y'all said, I don't know how we are literally the least loved, but the most pacified in this country. Wow. It's scary. I don't know what we can do or what we need in order to start. Everybody's talking about buy black. Nigga, I ain't got no money. Circulate the black dollar. Don't do this. I ain't got no money. Let me just be honest. I ain't got it. You know? So like, what do we need? Like, who can we get? I don't know at this point, but I know that I thank you, Black women, you beautiful, beautiful Black women, for tuning in with me. I'm going to do these lives every week, and I hope to see y'all because y'all are the reason why I do these. I'm deflated, I'm defeated. But I won't stop talking my shit, and y'all know that. So Bissy, Soniqua, Ya, Lita, Compton Audie, Kay, I appreciate you. I'm not going to get into Black businesses. Not today. But I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for tuning in with me. And I hope to see y'all here next week. Yes. Black women, I love you. Black women, I fucking love you. Thank you for being. Full stop. Thank you for being. If it wasn't for us, I don't know where the fuck this black community would be. Another Chapter Roots Live, and we're out.